What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we're reviewing a sauce named Savir Foods Elotes Locos Fire Edition. The company is called Savir Foods. Sounds like Savior, but it's Savir, and it's supposed to be a play on the word savor. It was founded by Josue. I'm not saying that incorrectly. Josue is the Spanish name for Joshua. Rivas, a former engineer. I'm starting to see that becoming a common thread lately. Who became a culinary trained chef. He likes to play a lot with the mix of Mexican and Peruvian flavors. He opened this in Austin, Texas, where I'm located. The cool thing about this company is they donate 10% of their online sales to the Central Texas Food Bank. It's available at local retailers like Whole Foods and Central Market, as well as online. And through the Heatnist as well. The city is Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas was founded in 1837 as Waterloo, but the name changed in 1939 to honor the father of Texas, Stephen F. Austin. Some call it the live music capital of the world. I say those days are long gone. Maybe back in the day it was, but here in Austin, on March 8th, we celebrate Leslie Day in honor of Leslie Cochran, who was a beloved homeless activist and crossdresser. If you didn't know who Leslie was, very well loved in the community. Up to 1.5 million Mexican free-tailed bats live here in Austin. Austin City Limits is the longest running music show on television. Well, at least in the U.S. And our Circuit of the Americas, or COTA as we call it, is the only permanent venue in the U.S. to host F1 racing. Famous people from here include Mike Judge, creator of Idiocracy, Beavis and Butthead, Office Space, King of the Hill, so many things. Director Robert Rodriguez is also out of Austin. Dakota Johnson was born here, as was Ethan Hawke. While Willie Nelson was not born here, he definitely considers Austin his home, as is musician Gary Clark Jr., guitarist, excellent talent. Stone Cold Steve Austin, who you might be surprised is not a conservative redneck. Former quarterback Drew Brees was out of Westlake High School. I tutored his neighbor. True story. And Kendra Scott, who is known for her jewelry, and as well as being the one that got away from Bob from Matt and Bob in the morning, Bob Fonseca. And they remind them about it all the time because she's now like a billionaire. Let's look at the packaging. Elotes Loco is in a very fun font. The Fire Edition is an interesting, that's what we call cursive writing. And elotes, for those of you that don't know, is just like it's a corn mix. It's you cut corn from the cob, put it in lemon juice. Some say mayo, some will say Miracle Whip. I say mayo. And chili pepper and a few other things, but yeah, very tasty. It's corn in a cup, essentially. I've only reviewed one other sauce from Savir Foods. Yeah, that one, I remember it was green because it was the jalapeno. And I remember it was a really tasty sauce. This one's in yellow because of the elotes, right? Looking at the ingredients here. Right, so the ingredients include vinegar, kosher salt, avocado oil, nutritional yeast, sweet corn, chile de árbol, ghost pepper, cilantro, garlic, onions, and spices. Out of those, we have not covered avocado oil. Avocado oil is actually something I barely discovered last year. I didn't even know it was a thing. I do like to use it for certain cooking applications. Much like olive oil, avocado oil is made using a cold press technique. The avocados are pitted and skinned. The flesh is then ground into a paste. That paste is then placed into a press at a low temperature, at least below 50 degrees Celsius. What this does is it separates the oil, and then to further separate the oil from the pulp, they put it in a centrifuge that finishes the process of splitting the oil from the pulp. Then finally, the oil is filtered. Characteristics of avocado oil is they have a high monounsaturated fat content, which helps support heart health. It has a higher smoke point than other vegetable oils at around 520 degrees Fahrenheit. It's high in vitamin E. It absorbs the nutrients from whatever it's cooking as well. And unlike other vegetable oils, the oil is extracted from the flesh rather than the seeds, because you're not going to get much out of an avocado seed. Before we get any further, let's hear from this week's sponsor.
For centuries, humanity has asked the question, what is my pet feeling? Is my dog really not thinking about anything as he licks himself? Thanks to the new advances in animal behavior observation, we have the Beso collar. Now with the Beso, or Biorhythmic Emotional State Oscillator, The future of pet communication is here. Beso is the mood ring made specifically for pets. It detects 2 moods, blue for sleepy and red for hungry. That's it, just 2 moods. Because let's be honest, that's all they really feel anyway. It shows as purple sometimes, hungry and sleepy. Classic. Give your pet a beso, because decoding your pet's subtle emotional depth should be just barely helpful. 1 ring, 2 moods, infinite questions.
Now for the moment of truth. Smell vinegar, really, and not much else. A little bit of corn. I guess there's a little bit of a corn scent. It's very separated. It's not a thick sauce, but it did separate quite a bit from, I guess, the vinegar and the corn itself. And again, I'm hoping a corn flavor with some heat and a little bit of butteriness, if not creaminess, from a mayo type substitute. But obviously, this doesn't have mayo in it, this doesn't have butter in it, but we'll see what this concoction tastes like. Elotes would be yellow, and then with red sprinkled in it, the red chili powder in it. So let's just pretend that this is yellow with chili powder mixed into it, all right? Here we go. Cheers. Interesting. Okay. So the vinegar mimics the lemon or lime juice that you would use to put in elote. I wish there was a stronger corn flavor, but you could kind of taste some of the sweetness of the corn in the back end. And then the pepper. I forgot to mention, this clocks in at 26,500 SHUs, which should make it about a middleweight, which, yeah, that's what it is about. A little bit of heat in the back of the tongue, but aside from that, not much else. It is flavorful. I just wish the corn tastes were a little bit more predominant. And there was probably like a little hint of butter in there. What would I put this on? I mean, if I had a cup of elote, if I want to spice it up a bit, this would be a perfect complement to it. Although Volcanic Peppers had one that I reviewed, and I don't remember which one was better. This one has a spicier taste to it, but I think the one from Volcanic Peppers had more of a corn flavor to it. Maybe if you mix them together, they become the perfect elote sauce. Aside from that, because it is mostly just like a pepper flavor, you could probably get away with putting it on anything, and it is sour, so I'm pretty sure you could I can picture this on eggs, breakfast stuff like omelets and all that. Yeah, I mean, pork dishes, chicken, veggies. Only thing would be like heavy meat dishes, probably not, but pretty good, decent spice to it. Pretty good sauce. It's not one that I would probably have like in my rotation. It's an interesting sauce for sure, though. Next week, we'll be reviewing a sauce from Butterfly Bakery of Vermont called Hot House Hot Sauce. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.